All right, well, it is, we have to issue this. This is a weather impact alert. We have this from noon Thursday to midnight Thursday. I'm just going to call it the Thursday afternoon. Any PM hour on Thursday, heavy rain, storms to the south. So most of us will be dealing with pockets of heavy rain. And this is the reason I issue this, because I'm like, if I'm going to tell you to change your plans, then it's an impact day. And we have limbs that could be breaking in these storms because we're looking at some damage possible in those isolated storms near Mankato. And everybody else, of course, umbrellas on, and be prepared for that. Now this morning it's quiet. 34 this morning, 36 in Laverne, 12 in Grand Marais. Calm conditions up there. The high pressure still hanging out, and as you get away from this, winds start to ramp up. We have the winds at around 15 to 20 miles per hour. So our winds are going to be increasing here today. I already see the no leaves yet, but the branches still swaying a little bit. Temperatures are going to get up to 58, 60 degrees. Southeast winds at around 15 to 20. So it is going to be breezy. This week we had 43 on Monday. That's terrible. Yesterday was 30 and today is 25 for a wind gust. So it's a little bit better than yesterday. And it's warmer. Today's a great day. 72 in Marshall and then down up towards Grand Marais. Just doesn't get the memo that we're trying to get out. We're trying to leave that behind. Winter's gone. Let's talk about the surface map here. I think this does a good job explaining what I'm looking at and what changed. So the warm front here tomorrow morning is to our south. You're going to learn that you got to be south of that bar to have severe weather. It is that simple. I didn't say you can't have hail and you can't have some thunderstorms, but you can't have surface rotation because you're not actually activated to the surface. You can't have tornadoes if you have elevated thunderstorms. Anything north of this is what we call elevated. Now the boundary gets pretty close at Thursday at 345. And again, this model doesn't indicate there are storms. I don't trust that. There could be a couple in here. This is going to be the better chance, what we call the triple point. The triple point is cold front, low, warm front, anything in between there. That's the spot your eye goes to. Now, yesterday, this was right here. It slid about 100 miles north. Again, that increases our heavier rain. More importantly, it's going to be raining more. And it also gives us a slight chance for not necessarily a tornado, but it does give you a chance for an isolated severe thunderstorm closer to the boundary where it's warm. Got to be in the 70s. Watch the temperature closely tomorrow. If you start getting to 72, 73, then you're under that warm front. Now you got a chance. So we'll be watching that closely. I still think we stall out in the 60s. Early in the year, typically the warm front goes further south than you think than north. That's typical. So we'll see if that ends up happening. This is Thursday. Now, the timing of this is obviously important, 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm not saying it's not going to sprinkle in the morning, but it won't be downpours unless somehow this thing gets ripping, but this is still noon. You can see we could be as early as noon, but the better chance is 2, 3, 4. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you start seeing this. Now, even if we don't see a severe thunderstorm, it's going to rain hard. You can see this at 6 o'clock. We're going to expect some pockets of downpours and half an inch of rain. It's going to be good. Hopefully, we avoid the severe weather and pick up the rain. That would be good. I mean, we haven't seen rain in 10 days. And this is the severe threat. It goes with that warm front that I showed you. If I put the low on here and the warm front goes right here. Why are we green? Well, in case the warm front goes here. That's what it is. So the warm front is forecasted to Mankato. That means Mankato south is the best chance for severe weather. We have a slight chance for severe weather. Technically, the word slight is marginal in this case. Marginal is a thunderstorm possible. If this shifts, then you could get that severe thunderstorm.